All right. All right. I think we are live. I think we are live. I think we are live here. Let me just double check. Okay. We are live on all platforms. Cool. Cool. All right. All right. So, top of the Thursday here. Top of the Thursday, we are live. All right. It's asking me to confirm my age. Do I not look like I'm over 18? Okay. All right. So, I'm just going to jump in here today. I'm just going to jump in here. All right. So, today, man. All right. So today we are talking about your sleep anxiety, and is sleep anxiety bullying you or bullying your own nervous system? Okay. So if you do panic at night and you fear lying awake, you don't need more sleep hacks. You need a new relationship with wakefulness. So in this live, what I want to do is I want to show you how to stop turning bedtime into a threat. Okay. So if you're scared to go to bed and you're scared to go to bed because you're afraid you'll just lay there, wide awake, panicking all night. Well, I want you to listen to this. That's not bad sleep. That's a nervous system that thinks bedtime equals danger. Okay. And so sleep anxiety is rarely about sleep, it's about control. Listen to me. Your brain is trying to guarantee tomorrow won't be ruined. So it starts interrogating your night. What if I can't sleep? And your body hears, we're in trouble. That's all it hears. So it turns on what we call adrenaline. Okay. And adrenaline causes that surge and puts you into that fight or flight mode, causes that surge of anxiety, puts you into this state of scarcity and anxiety. And then, congratulations, now you're alert, now you're awake, and you cannot go back to sleep. You can't go to sleep. And if you are asleep, you wake up and then you can't go back to sleep. So here's the trap. Okay. The harder you try to sleep, the more pressure you're going to create. Pressure equals threat. Pressure equals threat. Threat equals activation. And then activation equals no sleep. So you're not failing. Just understand that you're not failing. You're running the exact program your body learned. So tonight, just stop. Okay. Just stop making sleep the goal. No longer are you making sleep your goal. Make standing down the goal instead. Instead of making sleep the goal, make standing down the goal. What I mean by this is make just taking your foot off the gas and just coasting, okay? Because sleep is a side effect of safety, not a reward for effort. Okay? Sleep is a side effect of safety, not a reward for effort. Okay? So I want you to try this instead. Instead of panicking, instead of going into that loop that you may usually do, what you're going to do is you're going to begin with this three-step process. I call it the panic proof night reset. The first step is you're going to name it. Okay? There's a saying, if you name it, you can tame it. When you have an idea of what it is that's stopping you not sleeping, that's going to cause your brain to start calming down and allowing for sleep to happen. Okay? So this is simply sleep anxiety. Okay? That's what you're going to name it. It's a false alarm. No, I'm not broken. I'm not broken. No, here we go again type of thoughts is just a false alarm. Okay? It's just a false alarm. Step two, you're going to remove the emergency. So you're going to say that to yourself. After you've named it, you're going to say to yourself, even though I'm awake, I'm okay. Even though I'm awake, I'm okay. I'm allowed to rest without sleeping. And what this does is it flips your nervous system from that fight or flight mode to the permission mode. Okay. That stressful mode to the relaxation mode. And that's going to cause that barrier to begin to lower. And then it leads us to step three. You're going to choose a boring anchor. Okay. So you're going to choose a boring anchor. No scrolling. Okay. That's not the anchor that I'm talking about. No researching. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. No handling any sort of work. We're going to let work go right now. You're going to choose something that's boring and safe. An audiobook, one of my favorites, is a autobiography. I'll look up the autobiography of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, or somebody that has qualities that maybe I want to learn from, or they've done something historical in the world. That's what you want to do. You want to start reading things like that, like an audio book or an autobiography. You want to make sure that the light is low, and you want to begin by simply breathing. Okay, like I talk about all the time. You can add in the stretching too. You can begin to stretch as well with the simple breathing. Remember, its exhale is longer than the inhale. And what you're doing is you're teaching your body at night that this problem is not an event. It's not an event at all. You don't watch the clock, because that's gasoline. And what you're going to do is you're going to do that three-step process, and you're going to begin to see that your mind understands that you're not negotiating with it anymore. And once you're not negotiating with your mind anymore, that's a debate, you know, that's a debate that's already done. Okay. So you're not going to debate with your mind, because that's a debate that you can't win at 2 or 3, 4 a.m. Okay. So don't treat this wakefulness like an emergency. That's super important. You're not afraid of being awake. You're afraid of being awake and knowing what that means. Maybe I'm awake and I won't ever be able to sleep, or I'm awake and something might happen to me because my body can't rest. Okay. And we can retrain that meaning. We can't retrain fighting with the brain, but we can retrain that understanding of what's really happening. So if this hits you, I want you to comment reset, and I'll drop a simple night script you can use tonight. Okay. And if you want, you just follow, and and uh and if you follow, you want that nervous system approach to sleep. I will give you the no fluff, the no hacks, just what actually works, um, step by step process. Okay. All right. So in closing, try that three-step process. Okay. You're gonna first, step one, you're gonna name it. Okay. Just naming what it is sleep and anxiety. Two, you're gonna remove the emergency. Okay. So you're gonna tell yourself, even if I'm awake, I'm okay. Even if I'm awake, I'm okay. I'm allowed to rest. Okay. I'm allowed to rest without sleeping, or I'm allowed to be awake. You can even name it like that. Number two, okay, you're going to remove the emergency. Okay. Remove the emergency from it. This is not an emergency. Okay. You're going to say that this is not an emergency. And then number three, you're going to do something that's super boring. Okay. Don't watch the clock. That's gasoline. Don't negotiate with your mind. Okay. You're going to completely just let go and be in a process of allowing yourself to rest without the stress. Okay. So, with that said, I'm going to see y'all on the next time. I'm going to see you on the next one. Have a powerful Thursday. I'm out. Rest well.